Later on, Sri Bhagavana said, control of breath may be internal or external. The Antah Pranayam, the internal breath regulation, is as follows. Naham Chinta, I am not the body idea, is Rechaka, exhalation. Koham, who am I, is Puraka, inhalation. Soam, Soham, I am he, is Kumbhaka, retention of breath. Doing thus, the breath becomes automatically controlled. Bahi Pranayam, external control, is for one not endowed with strength to control the mind. There is no way so sure as that, or a sadhu's company. The external practice must be resorted to by a wise man if he does not enjoy a sadhu's company. If in a sadhu's company, the sadhu provides the needed strength, though unseen by others, pranayam need not be exactly as described in Hatha Yoga. If engaged in japa, dhyan, bhakti, etc., just a little control of breath will suffice to control the mind. The mind is the rider and the breath the horse. Pranayam is a check on the horse. By that check, the rider is checked. Pranayam may be done just a little. To watch the breath is one way of doing it. The mind abstracted from other activities is engaged in watching the breath. That controls the breath, and in its turn, the mind is controlled. If unable to do so, Rechika and Puraka need not be practiced. Breath may be retained a short while in japa, dhyana, etc. Then two good results will follow. 18th June 1935, Talk 55. Devotee, can Advaita be realized by japa of holy names, say Rama, Krishna, etc.? Maharishi, yes. Devotee, is it not a means of an inferior order? Maharishi, have you been told to make japa or to discuss its order in the scheme of things? Silence. 22nd June 1935, Talk 56. A youth of 20 asked how to realize the self. He sat down in silence and waited more than an hour and then was about to leave. While doing so, he asked, Devotee, how to realize self? Maharishi, whose self? Find out. Devotee, who am I? Maharishi, find it yourself. Devotee, I don't know. Maharishi, think. Who is it that says I don't know? What is not known? In that statement, who is the I? Devotee, somebody in me. Maharishi, who is the somebody in whom? Devotee, maybe some power. Maharishi, find it. Devotee, how to realize Brahman? Maharishi, without knowing the self, why do you seek to know Brahman? Devotee, the Shastras say Brahman pervades all and me too. Maharishi, find the I in me and then there will be time to think of Brahman. Devotee, why was I born? Maharishi, who was born? The answer is the same for all of your questions. Devotee, who am I then, Maharaj? Maharishi is smiling. Have you come to examine me and ask me? You must say who you are. Devotee, in deep sleep, the soul leaves the body and remains elsewhere. When it re-enters, I awake. Is it so? Maharishi, what is it that leaves the body? Devotee, the power, perhaps? Maharishi, find out the power. Devotee, the body is composed of 5 elements. What are the elements? Maharishi, without knowing the self, how do you aim at knowing the elements? The young man sat a while and left with permission. The master remarked later, all right, it will work.